Hello idlers, this is your Colonel speaking, and ladies and gents, we have new events. Now I'm going to check them out here momentarily, but first of all, I just wanted to enter a plea to all of you out there. I'm looking for my third Born to Quest collaborator, so if you would like, there is my code PJR8XZEC is my code, so please go ahead and apply. I would love to have you as my collaborator. So with that out of the way, we're going to go check out our mailbox, and of course it is the Heroic Summon event this week. So we're going to get 3 heroic scrolls per day in our mailbox, and that's great. So let's go. Well, let's see. What do we want to check out first? I guess let's check out the July growth plan first of all. So July growth plan has just activated. So I think you have to activate this within 7 days from now. So just keep that in mind. You want to activate this within 7 days, otherwise you miss out on all these goodies. So basically, during the event, every daily quest completed will get you 5 growth points, and you reach the designated number of points to earn corresponding rewards via mail. So basically, you just it's just an activity kind of thing. You just have to do your daily rewards every day, and we've seen this type of event before, basically, and I think to get 1250, basically, you don't even have to do all of your daily rewards every day. You can still complete this without doing. I know many of you, for example, skip the heroic summon every day. You do it every other day when you have a free heroic summon. At least that's what I do. So and I was still able to complete the event last time they did this. When was that? I forget when it was, but they've done this type of event before, and basically you just have to go and do your your daily quests every day, and you'll get this by the end of the month. You'll get your orange artifact, your 4-star gear, your elite hero shard there, scrolls, monster souls, etc., etc. It's all there as you complete the number of daily quests corresponding to the prize there. So it's great. It's free stuff for all of us, and of course you can pay $29.99, and that will unlock the bonus rewards. And basically the bonus rewards are Cthulhu copies and gems. Basically Cthulhu copies, gems, and 6-star Abyss dummies. Basically enough material to build a 9-star Cthulhu, basically. And then there's also the in addition, you're going to get a skin shard package here, and a nice artifact, probably an orange exclusive artifact for Cthulhu that works well with Cthulhu, and 50 glorious relics here. So if you remember back when they did this before, they gave away it was a Sigmund package, basically. So you could make a 9-star Sigmund, and then they had a nice an artifact for Sigmund, and Sigmund's skin, and of course both of Cthulhu's skins are what do they call them? Festival skins, I guess. So so they don't offer those. So basically they give you a skin package there to get a random skin, and then an artifact and 50 glorious relics. So that's the July growth plan. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's free stuff for just doing your dailies. So get those dailies done. But anyway, going to cool events now. Palace of Eternity. Well, I should say Palace of Crystal is back. Okay, so if you all remember, earlier this, well, I guess just a month ago, I guess. No, I guess the month before that. Basically, when they released Sherlock, they did this Palace of Crystal, and basically, that was when the anniversary event came around. If you hadn't done Palace of Crystal during the Sherlock time, then you didn't have any of these crystals to do the Palace of Eternity exchange here. So basically, I honestly think they'll do another Palace of Crystal sometime this year, but you really don't know. I mean, it could be every other time that they're doing Palace of Crystal. But basically, if you want these crystals for the next summoning event, then you're going to need to get them now, because they probably won't. They probably won't be doing Palace of Crystal next time around. It seems to be an every other summoning event type of event. So basically, you can exchange here any of the 5 previous heroes. You can exchange them. You can exchange those copies for a copy of the new hero here. So you can see here I have a copy of Russell, a copy of Ifiqua, a couple of Drakes there, and I could exchange any of those for the new hero here, Rogan. Is it Rogan? Rogan? Anyway, we'll check him out momentarily, but that's basically the deal here. But you have to have these crystals in order to do that replacement. So again, since I didn't do the replacements back when Sherlock, since I didn't get any crystals back when Sherlock was released, I don't have any for this event. So if you want to have crystals for future events, future summoning events, you're going to need to get them now, at least for the next couple of summoning events. So the way you get those, of course, is through heroic summons. You can do 400, 800, 1200, etc., etc. Each of those gets you 5 crystals. And then if you want to pay, you can unlock these bonus crystals as well, 15. So that's through the $99.99 value package here. So if you unlock that, and then and then you do 400 summons, you're going to get your 5 crystals normally, and then 15 more because you've unlocked those crystals as well. So you get 20 for 400 summons, you'll get 20 for 800 summons, etc., etc. So that's how you get your max number of crystals. And like it says here, basically, I think for a single 5-star copy, it costs 5 crystals to get a copy of the new hero. So that's how it works basically. And of course, Grey Dwarf's Blessing is still going for another week. So if you haven't gotten your 6-star gear or your class-specific gear, you can still do that. And I haven't gotten either one. I've been kind of saving this week, seeing how I do. You can see that I have 4860 gems, so I do have enough to get my. I'm probably going to get an assassin suit, but we'll see. So that goes for another week. So you can get those suits throughout the week. Next up, we have a new little thing here. It's a puppet package, and it costs $99.99. So, I mean, it's a little out of most people's range, but a nice package nonetheless. you're getting a 9-star dummy for the Forest faction, 120 Heroic Scrolls, and 5,000 gems. So pretty cool if you're a spender. There you go, pretty nice deal. But anyway, not free to play, obviously. And then, of course, we did briefly look at the value packages, but basically, the $99.99 value package will get you those keys to unlock the extra eternity crystals. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, and then of course you're getting scrolls and gems, of course, with these other packages for the heroic summoning event. So let's move to the hero lottery. If you summon Rogan, is it Rogan? Yeah, Rogan. Rogan will get you, every time you summon a Rogan into your collection, you'll get a suit of class-specific gear. Okay, I just lost my connection. Anyway, you get a suit of orange. Is it 2-star gear? I guess. Yeah, 3-star gear. So there you go. A full set of orange 3-star gear every time you summon a Rogan into your collection. And again, if you get the Rogan in shard form, you do have to pull that out and put it in your collection to get this prize. Next up, we have summoning prizes. Oh my gosh. So going back into the events here, let's see, summon prizes. We're going, basically you're getting, 10 orbs, 30 heroic scrolls, and a copy of Bloodblade for your first 200 summons here. 300 summons, you're going to get another 5 profit orbs, so 15 total for the event, and 5 replacement crystals, hero replacement crystals. And then at 400 points, you're getting a copy of Rogan here, and we'll look at his stats in a moment. And then lastly, you're getting 15 glorious relics if you do a full 500 summons. And of course, you can complete this 4 times if you have 2,000 summons to burn. So that's how that works. And of course, in the summoning event, you are guaranteed. They're doing that deal again, where you're guaranteed. If we go to the summon circle here, you're guaranteed to get a Rogan every 500 summons. So if you remember that from the anniversary event, you were basically guaranteed a Drake per 500 summons, and it's the same deal this time around. You're going to get a Rogan. You're guaranteed to get one every 500 summons. It doesn't mean that you won't get one earlier than that, but it just means that if you go 499 summons without getting a Rogan, that 500th summon will be a Rogan. So that's pretty cool. So if you watch my video on Drake, I basically got really lucky on the anniversary event and was able to get all 9 of my Drake copies through summons, and as well as getting 3 of these copies for the 400 points. So I got 3 copies that way, and then another 6 through heroic summons. So it is possible, but it's a nice safety net to have there if you to make sure you get your at least 1 copy per 500 summons. So anyway, that's the summoning event. For hero exchange, we have Delasium and Ada in the altar exchange. So for 6,000 altar stones, you can get a Delasium, and for 6,500 you can get an Ada. And I'm definitely going to be getting a Delasium copy, because I've been collecting Delasium copies, and I'm going to build him, so that's pretty cool for me. And if you're building Delacium, then good for you as well. And of course, Ada is still worth building if you don't have an E5 Ada yet, or you're working on a second copy. I don't know that I really recommend getting a second copy of Ada at this point, but if you want to, that's an option. And lastly, we have the Market of Magic. So this is another limited event that they're doing in the Glorious Temple. Basically, for Glorious Relics, you can purchase 9-star dummies for 100 per. And then you can also purchase a 10-star dummy for 200 Glorious Relics. Actually, you can purchase 4 10-star dummies. So if you have a lot of Glorious Relics saved up, you could theoretically get 4 9-star dummies and 4 10-star dummies here. And I think they're limited to 1 though. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. If you need food, of course, for free-to-play players, I would recommend just saving your relics and getting hero copies. But if you have extra relics lying around, then this is a nice way to spend them. You can get some nice food copies here. So there you go. I am saving my plan is to save for the Christmas event. So I am saving my summoning, my heroic summons, but so I won't be competing in this event. But let's look at the new hero Rogan, because he is pretty cool, and I am a little jealous. So here he is, and basically he's an assassin, of course. They're trying to bring back assassins, and this is a good way. Rogan goes pretty far in bringing assassins back, because basically, well, we'll see. We'll look at his first of all. He has Warpath Roar, so when the battle starts, he gives all allies 20 speed and 20% crit damage for 2 rounds, which is pretty nice. But assassin allies get double that bonus, so assassin allies get, assassins on your team get 40 speed and 40% crit. So that's pretty cool. And when the round ends, he increases all allies another 20% of attack and 10% of crit for 2 rounds, and assassin allies get double that bonus as well. So it's really nice. I mean, he gives some really nice stat boosts to his teammates at the beginning and at the end of the round. And of course, assassins get double these bonuses, so that's amazing. So basically, if you want to start putting together an assassin team, Rogan would be a really nice piece of that team to build around. And obviously, not a lot of people are going to have assassins at this point, but a lot of people have been building Drake, obviously, and possibly Ithaquah at this point. And if you want to start building Seers again, and possibly Faith Blades, then Rogan is the hero for you, because he just boosts all the other assassins on your team. So next up, his basic attack targets the enemy with the lowest HP, and again, that's kind of the assassin thing. And so he deals a nice chunk of damage to that lowest HP hero, and then crit is guaranteed on that target if its HP is lower than 50%. So that's really cool. And deals an extra damage equal to 20% of the target's HP, capping at 1500% of Rogan's attack, and restores Rogan's HP by 30% of the total damage dealt. So this is really nice. He targets the lowest HP target, deals extra damage, deals guaranteed crit possibly, and heals Rogan for the extra damage dealt. So that's pretty awesome. That's savagery. And then Wolfish Blood is his passive that basically gives him attack plus 30% HP plus 25%, crit damage plus 40%, damage reduction of 30%, and speed of plus 60. So those all boost Rogan's stats. And lastly, for his active skill, again he attacks the enemy with the lowest HP twice, each time dealing 300% of attack. And crit is guaranteed if the target's HP is lower than 50%, just like his basic attack. And he deals an extra damage equal to 30% of the target's lost HP, and restoring self HP by 50% of the total damage dealt. But he also grants Bloodthirsty to 2 random allies. And Bloodthirsty is this basically. When they release the active skill or basic attack, they'll deal an extra damage equal to 20% of the target's lost HP, capping at 1500% of that hero's attack, and restoring HP to that hero. So basically, he basically gives his basic attack to his allies. So pretty nice. I mean, basically, if you stack Rogan with assassin team members, you're gonna give them some massive stat boosts, and of course they're all going to team up on the lowest HP target and destroy it. And if they don't, then Rogan will. And then yeah, so it's pretty nice. A very nice way to bring assassins back. But of course, not a lot of people are going to have assassins at this point. A lot of people might have Drake. But any assassins are going to stack well with Rogan. So he's a very nice hero, and I am really tempted to get him because I'm about to get an E5 Drake. But, he's not tempting enough for me to do that just yet. So there we go. So the other cool things, I guess, are that Drake is in the Glorious Temple now and in Elite Hero Shards. So should we open? I have a lot of Hero Shards saved up right now, and I don't know if I should save them for Rogan or spend them now. I guess we could spend a few now. Let's go ahead and do, I think I have 20 of these, don't I? Yeah, so we'll do 10 summons now, and 10 more when Rogan becomes available in Hero Shards. So let's just go ahead and summon and see what we get here. So, nothing really great. Look at that. Wow. I was expecting at least maybe a Delacium, or maybe a Unimax, but I didn't get any of those. So I just got a lot of junk here, basically. Yeah, wow, that was pretty bad, honestly. So we just got food mostly here, and we'll claim those nonetheless. And we'll definitely wait for Rogan to become available to do our next 10 Elite Hero Shards. So there we go. But those are your events, basically, and so I am your Colonel signing off, and just remember, as always, that karma can be a real bitch, especially when you're summoning those Elite Hero Shards, so be careful. But be nice to karma, because she can reward you nicely from time to time. I'm your Colonel signing off, and I will see you all in the next video, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.